rules too. See, one time for tax season, spend the bands for no reason. Don't even care if he cheating. Different city every weekend. Cause quality tag, take it to the max, and it's facts. Quality tag, 996 East New Circle Road, across from Palmetto Ford.
That's right. Speak on the radio. Good morning. All right, man. Now check this out, man. Good morning to everybody who's tuning in on this cold, rainy, nasty, ugly day. You know what I'm saying? But it's all the more reason for us to be able to do something just like this. This is the type of morning where I need you guys to be focused, okay? This is a morning where I need you guys to actually be paying attention, sitting down, doing whatever it is that you're doing, enjoying your Saturday morning, looking at the rain outside and being glad you don't have to be out in the rain like me. But that's okay. Dre the Gemini had some traumatizing experiences this morning trying to get here to the studio. I'll tell you about that on another occasion, okay? But at the same time, let me also say, again, good morning. This is Speak on the Radio. This is the bridging of the gap between everything in Louisville, Lexington, Bowling Green, Hardin County, E-Town, Radcliffe, everywhere in Kentucky and outside of, okay? So with that, you know how this goes, man. It's been a couple weeks since y'all seen me or heard me on the radio. Shout out to Miss Nadia, of course, being in the studio and helping us get some things together, man. There's about to be a whole new thing getting ready to happen for 2020, man. It's going to be heard a little bit more outwardly, more so to Louisville, just the little parts of Louisville that you've heard us. You're going to see a lot more of us out and about. There's going to be that many more giveaways. We're making that many more connections, man. There's going to be a lot of everything going on, man. So make sure that you stay tuned to everything that's going on with Power 106, meeting in the ladies' room, the lituation room, Shay K. Woolfolk, everything that's going on, man. I know we've got 101 shows on this station, man, but keep up with all of it, man. And of course, we got several giveaways, man. We got Jacquees coming up later on this in this winter, okay? Next month we're going to be giving away tickets for that. Young Dolph will be coming through. We'll be giving tickets away for that. Who else? G Herbo. For the G Herbo fans, we got G Herbo tickets. And I heard that Wildin' Out is going to be coming through Lexington, okay? Shout out to the guy, Chris DJ Day out there, all right? He's going to be hooking us up with some tickets to be able to give away to y'all, man, courtesy of Chris DJ Day's entertainment group, SJPE Entertainment, I want to say it is. I can never get those initials right, man, but that guy is out there doing it, so shout out to that guy, okay? So, y'all know how this goes, man. Let me also shout out the sponsors. Shout out to Angels Therapeutic Massage, man. 100% mobile. Make sure that you contact Angel Elliott. Get on Facebook, find Angel Elliott, find Angels Therapeutic Massage Facebook page. Make sure you make your appointments, man. Make sure you get out there and do what you need to do to be a part of everything that's going on with that, okay? Shout out to Mercury Ballroom and Louisville Palace, of course, who hooks us up with the tickets for that. And also shout out to my man Ernest, Open Caribbean Kitchen. The hottest, the best Caribbean spot in the country. I'll say the whole country, not just Kentucky, the whole country, okay? I'm putting that much clout on him, okay? Wait till this man starts hitting these food networks and starts proving everybody right from what I'm saying, okay? All right, so let's get to the business at hand. Okay, so y'all know I don't wear glasses like that, okay? So I had to wear my smart guy glasses to actually help look like I know what I'm talking about today. We got a little bit of something going on. Today is tax school, okay? Tax school. All right, so we had this last year, and from the response we got last year, we had a pretty good response. So we got a chance to ask some questions, got a chance to get some things out that you might have been wondering. Shout out to Miss Tiffany Williams of QTS Tax Service. This is going to be one of the young ladies that's going to be online with us and assisting with everything that's going to be going on today, all right? So y'all know I don't ever ask questions that are written down, but the questions I have today are written down because Dre Jim and I don't know what the hell he's talking about half the time when it comes to this. So he needed as much assistance as he could possibly get. And along with that, I have a beautiful young lady who's going to help me answer these questions that is representing Quality Tax Service. So, ladies and gentlemen of Louisville and those who may not know and reintroducing to some, Miss Cash. Good morning, Miss Cash. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
All right. Miss Nadia is insisting on taking my phone, y'all. Okay, Miss Nadia is taking the phone, and she is insisting on making sure it's set up that way. So the ugly mug is now off the phone, and now it's all set on this beautiful young lady. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How y'all doing?
All right.
Hey, Louisville.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
morning.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, now she said, hey, Louisville, where is Miss Cash from herself?
I am actually originally from Los Angeles, but I definitely rep Lex 859.
Okay.
Lex Town.
All right, now, okay, you hear that, Louisville? Don't start hissing at the radio just because you heard Lexington.
Because I
okay?
love the Ville too.
Okay.
I love the Ville.
There you go.
Definitely.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now what do you do, Miss Cash? Where do we know you from? Where have we seen your face?
Oh my gosh, everywhere I hope. But I'm actually a female indie artist. I do hip hop.
Okay.
Hip hop and R&B.
Okay, now, like I said, we've seen you a couple times. Now, where have we seen you?
Oh my gosh, Legends, definitely open for Savage Life.
Mhm.
I've done Coles, Miami Live,
Hey, okay.
The Loft, Club Live in Miami, so
Okay.
a couple different places, videos, IG.
So
YouTube.
this young lady has been busy, okay? When
Is
she says
busy.
independent artist, she means she is out there working, okay?
Yes.
So that's what I'm talking about. So with that, you are also a brand ambassador for QTS.
I am.
QTS being?
Quality Tag Service.
All right. And Quality Tax Service is actually found in Lexington on New Circle Road.
It is.
Shout out to Miss Tiffany Williams again.
Tiffany.
Okay, may I also mention that Quality Tax Service is the #1 tax service in Lexington, okay? Independently owned #1 tax service in Lexington. So again, like I said, we had them up here last year and we were able to ask some questions. And since we got such a good response on that last year, we're gonna do it again. And with that, we are, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, we have the actual questions written down because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not as knowledgeable on taxes as I should be.
Man.
You know, whenever me and Tiffany have these conversations about taxes, they usually are pretty one-sided. It's all asking questions, all getting answers from her. But the good thing is she knows so much.
She does.
She
Very
is-
knowledgeable.
She is extravagant, and not only just her, but also everybody in the office.
Yes.
Everybody,
Definitely.
no matter who you go see in Quality Tax Service, everybody in there is going to be able to answer whatever question you've got.
They will.
So most definitely, my man Davin Anderson. Shout out to the guy Davin Anderson, Vibe Fashion Show, Vibe Kitchen, Vibe Massage Therapist, Vibe Florist. That guy said, "Good morning, what's up?" to
Good
you?"
morning.
Most definitely. Okay, so you got a couple people already recognizing who you are. Okay.
Yes.
She-
So I need a massage.
She needs a massage, Davin. I don't know if you still do massages out there, Davin, but she needs a massage.
Yeah.
If not, then you can also possibly go to Angels Therapeutic Massage, #1 massage, independent therapeutic massage person in Louisville. Look, gotta plug it one way or the other.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna get you a massage. That's
Yes.
how that's gonna
Come
go.
on, come through.
All right, so let's get some tax questions answered, okay?
Let's go, Trey.
All right, so like I said, y'all know I don't actually have questions written down, so this is new to me, man. Y'all gonna have to work with me here because I'm usually off the cuff, but I want to make sure y'all get the information that y'all need to know in regards to getting these questions answered, all right? Good morning, Mr. Langley, all right? So first question #1. What are some things that you would suggest for your fellow entrepreneurs and inspiring artists to properly prepare for tax season?
The most important thing is to keep record of all of your business expenses
Yes.
throughout the year.
Save
And
every receipt.
definitely. And you want to organize your expenses in categories. So give you a category for mileage, wardrobe, makeup, hair, travel expenses. People don't realize it, but it's actually 450 legal tax deductions that you can go ahead and document and record. And there's a lot of really good programs for people who may not have the knowledge that you may have. So I definitely encourage people to use TripLog, MileIQ, really good ways to track and log your mileage, like when you're having to go back and forth to different events, maybe conferences, whatever it may be for your business. And QuickBooks is a really, really great program that I think a lot of people tend to detour from, and it's very easy to use. So QuickBooks, definitely a great way to keep record of all your business expenses.
Now, I've heard of QuickBooks, and I'm not as familiar with it as I should be. I guess that's something, is that like a program you can go and download? Or?
Yeah, definitely. You can download it on your laptop. That's what I would probably encourage to use it on. That's what I use it on, is on a laptop. You can do it on an iPad. Now, I'm not sure if you can do it on a smartphone, but I'm pretty sure you probably would be able to do it on your iPhone.
Okay. All right, so that is question #1. Question #2, all right? I'm going to try to make sure that we get, let me also say this. we are doing this live on Facebook. For anybody who's listening on Power 106.3, I know y'all are shouting at the radio and possibly wanting to ask your questions too, but you're going to have to jump on my Facebook Live if you want to get in on this, okay? So make sure, if you are a friend of me on Facebook, jump on Facebook, jump in on this live. So if you have any questions, we'll be able to get those answered. Miss Cash herself will be able to answer the questions, but we also have the tax professional herself, Miss Williams, also on the live to be able to ask these questions too, or answer these questions.
Yeah.
So if you have a question, make sure you shout it out. If you hear a question that I asked that might sprout a question of your own, make sure you do what you need to in regards to getting that question shouted out, put it in the comments. Let's ask the question, let's get it answered for you, okay? All right, second question. What are some of the things that we need to protect? What are some of the things that we need to protect our identity during the tax season?
Well, in order to protect yourself from identity theft, it's really important to understand that how the IRS communicates with you. Their usual method of contact is through the mail.
Yes.
And not through the phone. So the IRS doesn't normally send text messages, emails, or ever try to contact you through social media. So if someone calls you acting as though they're the IRS, make sure you just hang up and call the IRS yourself just to be safe. You can call them at 1-800-829-1040.
Please look for it. Make your best judgment in situations like
Definitely.
that. If they're calling from 859 or 502 or 31305,
Yeah.
that is not the IRS.
It's
they are not
not.
actually getting ready to call you from a home phone, from a cell phone.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Please make sure
Not
that
at
if
all.
you're getting any voicemails, make sure even if it's just a little bit of apprehension, make sure that you actually contact the IRS. Say, look, I got this email or I got this phone call, and a lady named Divine left me a voicemail saying that I need to call y'all, saying that y'all get ready to take my taxes. And if they call and the first thing they say is, "What's your social?" Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Never give I don't believe in giving your personal information like that over the phone anywhere, with anyone, unless they authenticate who they are and where they're calling from. And even then.
Absolutely. So please protect your identity. Look, let me tell you guys a personal story, okay? So you know that this is real. I was a victim of identity theft myself. So now what happens is every year, and I know somebody else is probably feeling me on this, every year they send me an envelope with a personal PIN number. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 5 or 6 digit PIN number. And if you do not have that PIN number, you cannot file your taxes. And that's a way to continue to protect your identity due to you being a person of a victim of identity theft.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is somebody decided they want to try to steal my stuff. I guess they just need to practice. But they stole my stuff. They emptied out my account.
Oh my gosh.
They took all $37. Can you believe it?
Man.
All $37, man. So
Sheesh.
you know what I'm saying? I was $3 short of having a good night. But it's okay. I made it through. I still made it through. Okay? So be careful, make sure you protect your identity and do what you need to do to safeguard yourself in all those circumstances. Also, things like Lifeguard or Safe Lock, I think it is. You know, those type of things also help with that as well.
They do.
Yes. Okay. So, question number 3: what are some of the major changes that we can expect this tax season compared to the other tax seasons?
Well, the great news is that as a result of the tax reform, you will no longer be penalized for not having health insurance. If you received health insurance from the marketplace, you're still required to report your 1095-A form. Another way to stash more cash to benefit you during tax season is through putting more cash in various types of tax advantage retirement accounts, such as your IRAs, and by putting money into your health savings account, which is your SHA. Let your 401k, IRA, HSAs secure you more cash.
Okay. Now, we had somebody jump in and ask something about how to maybe possibly attend tax school. That's something we're going to get you some information on a little bit later on. Okay,
definitely.
We're going to definitely get you acquainted with who you need to know.
Get you plugged in.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what's up, Mike Neal? What's going on, man? How you feeling, man? Okay, so the number one thing that you just mentioned is the fact that you will not have deductions taken out due to not having health insurance.
Yeah.
Now, last year I was independent sector. I was trying to do it on my own and everything else, and I had no health insurance. And the year before, I was in the same boat, and they
Yeah.
sliced me
Yeah.
good.
Ooh.
So I'm here.